各位观众朋友，早上好，晚上好，欢迎大家继续关注第16届哈佛中国教育论坛。我是本次论坛的副主席陶思宁。今天我们的主旨演讲嘉宾是卡内基梅隆大学的数学家、社会企业家罗博深教授。下面让我们有请
as our keynote speaker. Now let's give the floor to Professor Loh.
喂，你好。
Hello，罗教授，我们可以听到您的。
听到。
您可以开始
sound check.
好，大家好。
Hello everyone. I should say good morning, but it's for me. Maybe for you it's the evening, but it's fine. So, I have an interesting topic to share today. In the age of artificial intelligence, we need to think about the nature of education. What is it that we need to teach? If we only prepare our children for exams, it doesn't make any sense because if you type in the tests into DeepSeek, it can do everything. So the other night, I talked with around 300 math teachers, and it was about the topic of artificial intelligence. Because in this age, if we only teach students how to take tests after they grow up, after they enter their career, when they meet with new problems, they are not able to solve it. Yesterday, I was at Buffalo State University and I gave a keynote speech. So we were talking about how should we prepare our children to navigate through the new world. It's interesting that yesterday at a workshop, I gave a lecture. And the lectures are delivered towards adults to teach them to use AI. But I think that if we only teach students what to do or how to solve a specific problem, if the world changes, we need to teach them new approaches. And it is not an effective way of education because the world is going to keep changing. So what we truly need to teach them is to solve problems that they have never met before. So think about this. When we learn new things, do we listen to the teacher, see their presentation, and listen to them to tell you what to do and do exercises? I would like to propose something new. I believe that we should have students envision something they have never seen before. We need new ideas from them, and they need to be able to express the new ideas. The coach or the teacher need to guide the students to interact and discuss the ideas proposed by the students. This is not a fixed classroom. Where students would see what the teachers have prepared and do similar.
"如果他们教这个数学，我就配一个专业演员，看着他，给他实时的反馈。
to give them real-time feedback. So we're bringing professional actors and brilliant math high school students. On the one hand, they can learn to express themselves, and on the other hand, they can teach younger students. So I'm going to give you a demonstration. So this is how we transform math education.
Which means we're not playing videos.
Same thing as just adding 1 to n and then multiplying by 3.
The absolute differences will change.
Like, boom.
Equality between those two facts.
We do count as two separate things in the end.
Like, at least understand. We approve that.
Hi, everyone.
And then we look, we say, okay.
You will get triple stars for that.
A really special thing about your city.
You use the exact same logic from over here.
Wait a second.
Or 1001. You can check it and let us know.
And I liked seeing that you guys were using your critical thinking.
所以我们把这个数学变成
So we have transformed math classes
我们把数学变成一个非常精彩的
into
像看直播一样
a brilliant interactive live streaming show.
1分钟的那个小段其实是
The 1-minute clip consists of many
1-2秒钟
sessions.
每一个小段
Each one
一个人在讲
features 2 people teaching.
真的在跟我们学习
And if the students are truly learning from us, they will have 2 coaches teaching for 1 hour. So I included many cases in a short clip. So we have many more teachers. When I designed the approach, you can see that it is highly interactive. And 2 coaches are giving lessons at the same time. Previously, there will be only 1 teacher teaching a class. By bringing 2 coaches, students can listen to the interaction between the 2 coaches because they are giving feedbacks. Let me put it this way. It's a bit like inviting 2 students playing ping pong. Well, it's just a metaphor. Instead, we're learning math, not playing ping pong. Students who are learning math would initiate a game and the coaches will respond. The coaches are brilliant math students. So whatever questions the students throw at the coaches, they would know how to respond to them. Because the coaches, the high school students, have all engaged in International Mathematical Olympiad. In mathematical textbooks, there is a standard answer for every question, but now there are no standard answers in the society. We need to prepare our students to deal with different kinds of situations that they have never met. The coaches are used to dealing with uncomfortable situations and give solutions to difficult questions. They would find this atmosphere highly interesting and attractive. Of course, there is a guideline for all the lessons, and the guidelines are designed by me, myself. In the guidelines, I do not tell them how to explain a question. I only tell them, for example, in 1 hour, you have to complete 8 questions, but the way you choose to deal with the questions depend on the ideas of the students. In every classroom, we have 2 coaches and 1 professional actor. The actor is giving live feedback all the time to the high school students or our coaches. Each of the coaches has 2 screens. One is for teaching on Zoom. And in the classroom, there are students and one professional actor who is there just to observe. Their cameras and microphones are turned off, so they wouldn't interrupt those students who are trying to learn math. On a second screen in front of the coach, it will be between the high school student, the coach, and the actor. And there, the actor turns on the camera and microphone, so the high school students would get real live feedback from the actors while they teach the younger students, which will help them succeed in their life and later career. So the high school students benefit from this process by learning something that they couldn't learn elsewhere. This is a win-win model. So this is the education approach that we propose we should provide to students in the future.
好的，谢谢罗教授的分享。
Thank you so much, Professor Luo.
感谢罗伯深教授为我们带来的精彩分享。
Thank you for your brilliant insights. Please stay with us. Coming up is Family Education Panel.